Don't rely on motivation, fix your environment. Motivation and willpower are the spark. They fade. Environment is what keeps things going. Let's get into it. Environment over willpower. Whatever you call it, willpower, motivation, gritting your teeth, it's not the fix. You've spent years waiting to feel motivated, and it hasn't stuck. Willpower isn't the play here, but environment might be. Motivation is the most overrated word in fitness. Nobody who's actually lean and strong long term is relying on motivation to get there day to day. They build an environment where the right choice doesn't require any. If you're relying on willpower, every choice is a fresh battle. Some days you win, some days you're tired and you don't. But when you rely on the environment, the choice is already made before anyone's tired enough to lose the fight. I used to think that I needed more willpower, and I was wrong. What actually changed my body wasn't gritting my teeth harder. It was making bad choices harder to make and good choices automatic. The mechanism. Willpower is a battery. Your environment decides how fast it drains. How many temptations did you face today? If you had 0 decisions today, well, that's what it looks like when your environment's actually built for you. Maybe you had a handful of decisions to win today. Well, that's manageable. But every one you remove is a fight you never had to have. Well, the more decisions you have, day after day, well, nobody's willpower holds up that long. That's not a discipline issue per se. That's an environment problem. And 10 temptations in one day, that's just too many decisions. Think about the guy who works from home with snacks in arm's reach all day. He's not inherently weaker than the guy in the office with nothing but a vending machine 3 floors down. He's just making 10 times more decisions than he needs to. So what's the fix? Well, stop trying to make more decisions correctly. Remove the decision. If the temptation isn't there, you don't need willpower to say no to it. And that's not cheating. That's the system working exactly how it should. The kitchen. If it's not in your house, it's not a decision. This is the single highest leverage change most guys can make and never do. You can't eat what you don't own. So this week, do one thing. A kitchen audit. Junk food that's just for guests, it's got to go. The snack that's never just one, got to go. Anything that wouldn't survive a coach walking through, it's got to go. Or drinks that add up unnoticed, remove. Or food bought in case, get rid of it. The truth is that you're not being extreme. You're just refusing to negotiate with something at 9 p.m. that you're too tired to beat. Make the decision once at the shop, sober and clear-headed, not 10 times a day, exhausted and weak. The calendar. Stop scheduling your workouts around how you feel. Schedule them like a meeting you can't skip. Feelings are, well, unreliable. You will not always feel like training. You will almost never feel like it on a Tuesday at 6 a.m. in the middle of winter, but you show up to work when you don't feel like it, because those aren't optional. They're scheduled, and scheduled things happen. If your mindset is, I'll train if I have time with no fixed slot, this competes with everything else that's going to pop up in your life, and it loses most of the time. If you've got planned training, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 6 a.m., it's a fixed block. Same as a meeting. Doesn't need motivation, just needs a calendar check. Put your training in the calendar like it's a client meeting, not training if I have time. A block, a start time, and an end time. The second it's a decision you make in the moment, it becomes another battle that you might lose. Your social circle. Your friends are either building your body or building your excuses. So where's your social circle sitting right now? Is it working against you? Are you somewhere in the middle? Or is your circle already pulling you in the right direction? I've honestly seen it both ways with clients. The guys whose mates order a round of beers every time he tries to cut back, while he's fighting his environment every single night out with the boys. The guy who's got one training partner waiting for him at 6 a.m., he's not relying on motivation at all, because showing up isn't really his decision anymore. One friend is pulling you this way, the other friend is pulling you the other way, closer to your goal. You don't need a whole new circle of friends. Just start with one person, one training partner, one accountability text thread, one person who will ask you if you actually did the thing. That's enough to shift the baseline. The mistake. Don't fix your kitchen, your calendar, your friend group all in the same week. That's how you quit by Thursday. A guy gets fired up, decides to overhaul everything at once, and burns out in 4 days because he tried to run 3 systems he's never run before, simultaneously, with 0 practice. That's not a systems failure. That's willpower thinking wearing a systems costume. Picture a guy who does exactly this. New diet, new gym schedule, cuts out his whole social circle, all in the same Monday. By Thursday, he's back to square one, more discouraged than he ever was. Now picture the version where he does it one system at a time. 6 months later, it's all in place, and it's stuck, because Each piece became automatic before he added the next. So pick one, just one. Run it for 2 weeks until it's automatic. Then add the next one. Systems compound. They were never meant to be built all in one weekend. The bigger picture. A guy who never buys junk food doesn't have more willpower than you. He just made the decision once instead of 10 times a day. That's what a system actually is. Not more grinding, not more motivation, just fewer decisions you have to win in the moment because you already won them in advance. This is one piece of what I build for guys inside the 6-week fat loss blueprint. Not more willpower. A system that makes the right choice the easy choice. If you're not sure what to do next or how to achieve your goals, try my free weight loss quiz. This is going to help you figure out the pain points and things you need to work on to ensure that your diet is a success. Otherwise, check out my school community. The link is in my bio.